The substitution lab that you're going to be doing is going to be a little bit different than many of the other ones that we're using. So this, more than any of the others, is going to be based on a virtual lab through North Carolina State University. So rather than listening to me talk for a long time and doing a worksheet like you've been doing for most of the other labs, you're going to be going through that virtual lab in its entirety and using that data for your experiment. So make sure that you watch that experiment carefully. Follow along every operation that they're doing, follow along every result from the individual experiments that you're doing. So keep a running data analysis and observation list, as you should be doing with every experiment in your laboratory notebook, and make your conclusions from that. So I won't give you a lot of information about substitution reactions here because much of it is contained within that experimental video. So remember, substitution reactions, it's one of the first major reactions that we typically cover in organic chemistry. There are a couple of different types of substitution reactions, SN1, SN2. The 2 is bimolecular, so 2 components that are involved in the rate determining step. The 1 would be unimolecular, so 1 component involved in the rate determining step. So SN2 reactions are concerted one-step reactions. You have a nucleophile, something that is generally negatively charged, although it could be neutral, displacing a leaving group, and the leaving group must be stable when it leaves, or else it will come back as a nucleophile. So there are a lot of variations of this reaction. The nucleophile, the leaving group, and the solvent are all important. So pay attention to the virtual lab for all of that information. And if you have any questions about that particular experimental video or anything else related to substitution reactions, you can always ask us.